In this video, we're going to talk about how normal signal transduction pathway works in pancreatic cells, and how it also becomes disrupted in pancreatic cancer. Let's start with the type of signaling. In the pancreas, nearby epithelial cells release a growth factor. This would be an example of paracrine signaling, which means that one cell sends a signal to another cell that's close by. The growth factor acts as a ligand, the molecule that begins the whole pathway. Under normal conditions, this ligand travels only a short distance and binds to a specific receptor on the pancreatic cell. Its job is to tell the cell when to grow or divide. The ligand itself does not enter the cell. The receptor involved in this pathway is a receptor tyrosine kinase, or RTK. It sits on the surface of the cell, and when the growth factor binds to it, the RTK becomes activated. This is the start of the reception phase of signal transduction. Once the receptor turns on, it activates several major signaling pathways inside the cell. These include a RAS-MAPK pathway and the PI3K/AKT pathway, and other pathways such as Notch and Hedgehog. All these pathways act like a chain reaction, passing the message from protein to protein. This process is sometimes called the protein kinase cascade. In a healthy cell, these pathways only activate when the proper growth signal arrives. The normal cellular response includes controlled cell division, proper protein production, and balanced cell growth and repair. But it's different in pancreatic cancer. About 90% of pancreatic cancer has a mutation in the KRAS oncogene. KRAS is a protein that normally works like the on and off switch for cell growth. Even when no growth factor is present, the cell behaves as if it's constantly receiving a growth signal. As a result of this disruption, this cell divides uncontrollably, which, as we know, means the cell grows uncontrollably. So the pathways that normally help regulate growth now just drive excessive cell division, excessive cell growth, increased metabolism, and it also creates resistance to cell death. This leads to the formation of tumors and contributes to the development of pancreatic cancer. In summary, pancreatic cancer occurs when the well-controlled signaling pathway becomes permanently switched on instead of turning on only when it's needed. The mutated KRAS protein keeps the growth pathways activated continuously, which causes the uncontrolled cell growth.